What are you supporting today?
I'm anti-Trump is what I'm supporting.
What's the worst thing he's done?
He was born.
Should he have been aborted?
Yeah, he should have been aborted.
They're cutting off people, and people are going to die because of this. So
Because they can't get food stamps, they're going to die?
yeah, some people will.
Explain to my audience what is this event? What is a die-in?
A die-in is where we're showing how concerned we are about something that's ultimately killing us.
Okay. And what would you say something is that's killing us?
This administration and the very weak GOP Congress that's allowing this administration to trample our Constitution.
Okay. And what would you point to as the number one thing that's killing us with the Trump administration?
Truth and integrity are missing. You know, there are those posters that you see at protests that say, my poster's not big enough to put everything on it that I'm upset about. So the overarching issue to me is that truth is missing in action and integrity is gone.
Absolutely. Hi, I love your button.
Thank you.
What would you say is the most important thing to come out here for this die-in protest and talk about?
Currently, it's the Medicare that I'm worried about, just because I did retire and I don't have a savings, just because I had a poor issue years back that I had to use my 401k. Unfortunately. So I live off my check, and I only get $1,900 a month, and that's not really that much.
Right.
And I worked for almost 40 years. And I just think that that fund is there. We paid into it, and people should be entitled to that.
So what, if you could say something to Representative Anna Paulina Luna, because we're in front of her office today, what would you say to her?
I would say that you need to support what we're doing here today and to provide a positive reinforcement to the people that you work for, as well as anybody else in Congress that you can reach out to, and even personally telling President Trump.
I'm going to interrupt, and I'm going to ask you not to use what you interviewed me with.
Oh, why?
I just would rather you not.
Okay, what did she tell you?
I just would rather you not, okay?
Okay, why though?
Because I would rather you not.
Because?
I'm not comfortable with it. Thank
Why?
you so much.
Please don't touch me though.
Well, please don't use my words then.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
fine. All right.
Counting on that.
Yeah, your count. Okay. What? Okay. So what would you say was one of the most important things to come here and like do the die-in? Because this isn't just a regular protest, right? It's a die-in. What is a die-in?
Well, they're removing some of the American benefits that I believe that we paid into, and this money needs to be provided to Americans.
Okay. All right. And what do you hope people get out of like when you guys actually do the die-in when you lay on the ground?
Well, I believe that we're showing that we, the people, are saying what they need to say, to others, and I'm hoping that everybody else can start joining us.
Okay. What's the worst thing the Trump administration has done so far?
Well, he's taken a lot of the children programs away, as well as other programs that people need. And I think that's totally wrong. It's very inhumane. And I saw an article the other day. There was a 78-year-old woman living in her car, and that she only can eat once a day and only have $2 to do that. And nowadays you can't get much for $2.
And would you say Trump has something to do with that?
Well, they took away some of her benefits.
Okay.
So she's out on the street.
That's awful.
Yes,
That's
it
really
is
sad.
very.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate
no
it.
problem.
Hi. What's your sign say? Restore funds, jobs coverage, NOAA, FEMA, Medicaid, like all the important things. What is the most important thing to come out here and fight for today? Okay, and if you had a message for Representative Anna Paulina Luna, what would you say to her if you could talk to her? Okay, Do you have anything to like verbally say about what you think? No. Well, that's really small writing. I don't know if our audience can see that or the cars can see that coming by. Would you like to?
Representing.
Myself.
Uh-huh.
My name's Jenna. I'm with Feminist Camp.
Yeah.
Who are you representing?
I'm not sure. I'm representing the American people.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's a good job. What's your tombstone say? Here lies you. That's a good one. Yeah. That's like a skeleton type of thing. That's really good.
Make fun of us. Why don't you just admit that?
I think you guys are very brave. I don't know who you are. Why would I make fun of you? You guys are doing the most important work I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Who do you think out of all the GOP needs the backbone the most? Like Trump himself, or is it Anna Paulina Luna who needs to grow a backbone?
They all need to grow backbones.
Yeah.
Because they just cow down to him, and he gets away with whatever he wants by threatening people.
Yes.
He's a useful idiot, is what he is.
So you don't want to
Yes,
film.
absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
But
what do you think is the worst thing with this
done.
big, beautiful bill?
I'm done talking. Thank you.
I know there's a lot of stuff in there with this big, beautiful bill about stripping food stamps from able-bodied people and restricting and putting on a work requirement. Do you think people should have to work to get food stamps?
There's a lot of people that can't work.
Oh, I know, but they said that if you can work and you have no kids and you're not married, you're going to have to work in order to receive welfare. Do you think that's fair, or do you think that that's discriminatory?
That sounds like Ronald Reagan and his what did he call them? Welfare moms or welfare? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Do you think there should be any requirements for someone to get on welfare?
Sure, there should be requirements.
What do you think they should be?
Well, it's not my place to say. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
Why not?
Because I don't believe you're representing who you say you're representing.
Who am I representing?
I don't know, but I don't believe that you represent the left.
Don't you believe women?
Oh, I am one, so of course I do.
Yeah, I'm a woman too, and I wish you would believe me.
Well, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Anything you wanted to add besides your signs? No? Perfect. Okay. Hello, I love your tombstone there. Rest in peace, VA services. What do you think about the House passing Trump's big, beautiful bill?
Did they?
The House passed it.
Yeah, but that's not going anywhere.
You don't think the Senate will pass it?
Nope.
No, you don't think they have the votes?
I doubt it,
You doubt it?
but I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows anymore, right?
Yeah. What are you
What are
out
you
here
recording
protesting?
for?
We're Feminist Camp.
What is it?
Feminist Camp.
What is that?
It's a YouTube channel. We're just a YouTube channel. We're gonna send this to Representative Anna Paulina Luna and try to get some pressure on her to respond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard she was in town, but not here at the office. So too bad.
Yeah, too bad, right? We would love to talk to her. If you could say something to her, what would you say?
She should show up at a town hall.
Yeah, that'd
She should show up at it. Right. She should show up at a town hall. If you guys went to a town hall and she was there, what kind of questions and statements would you ask her or say?
Just ask her if she's really taking responsibility for stuff like this.
Yeah. So what's going on with the VA service that's why you put it on your sign?
Well, they've fired 8,000 people. So yeah, just okay. Yeah. She's telling me don't talk
Why would she say that?
because she doesn't trust who you are.
Oh, do you trust who I am?
I don't know you, so how can I say?
Well, then, do you know
Trust who
her?
I am?
Do you know her?
A little bit.
A little bit. Well, you probably know her as much as you know me, so.
That's a good point.
Hi! Do you like my veil? Yeah, what are you out here supporting today?
Pardon me?
What are you supporting today?
I'm anti-Trump is what I'm supporting.
What's the worst thing he's done?
I'm sorry, I have hearing aids.
What's the worst thing he's done?
He was born.
Should he have been aborted?
Yeah, he should have been aborted.
Yeah, he should have been aborted, right? Yeah, which they are defunding Planned Parenthood with their big, beautiful bill. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't know the whole bill, so.
Yeah, they strip funding from Planned Parenthood.
You don't have to talk to them.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you need this man to stand up for you and tell you what to do?
Never mind. Never mind.
Hi, I like your hat and your flag. What are you out here protesting today?
Democracy.
What was that?
Democracy.
You're protesting democracy?
Yeah, what I'm protesting for? You're right to have it,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine.
If you could say one thing to Representative Luna, Anna Paulina Luna, what would you say to her?
Me damn sure the fighters.
They're trying to make a spectacle of you, brother.
The seal is good.
I'm just talking to him. Yeah, what's up?
So, the jury had 34 opportunities to acquit Trump. Why do you suppose they found him guilty instead? Have a good day.
What? I don't even know what you said. What'd you say?
Did you hear that?
No, she was touching me again. So they found him, convicted him of 34 felonies, right?
No, they had 34 opportunities to acquit Trump.
Yeah.
Why did they choose to convict him instead?
That's a good question. Why do you think?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Okay. Well, I wasn't there either, but you're asking me.
You could have an answer for that.
No, I don't. You don't have an answer for that either. What's the answer?
They thought he was guilty.
Yeah?
They thought he was guilty. That's the answer to the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think he's guilty?
Wasn't there in the jury.
Right.
But I trust the jury more than I would trust anybody.
What's your tombstone say? Here lies due process. Was a law, but now is lawless. 1788 to 2025. What was 1788 about?
Oh, that's when the Constitution was ratified.
Right. That's what I
Have
thought.
a good day.
Yeah. So you think
What
due
part
process?
of have a good day do you not understand?
You keep engaging with
I
me.
did not.
Yeah, you did. Okay. So, in memory of due process, where do you see due process dying?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Any specifics?
No, not today.
No specifics?
Thank you.
So, how'd you come up with this?
Thank you.
Did you make this or did someone hand it to you?
Thank you.
What does your sign say? Rest in peace, the Department of Education. And, VA services.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
important, you know.
Yeah.
Laid off 8,000 people.
Yeah.
So, for what?
I don't know. What do you think about the big, beautiful bill that just passed the House? Oh, can I have a button?
No, you may not.
Can I have a button?
No, ma'am.
What do you think about my tombstone? Do you like
I
it?
think it's horrible.
Rest in peace, unlimited food stamps. Like no more unlimited food stamps, right?
Well, we don't get unlimited, and and they're cutting off people, and people are going to die because of this. So
Because they can't get food stamps, they're gonna die.
yeah, some people will.
They're just cutting off people and giving them work requirements. They're just saying if you get food stamps and you're not married, and if you are able-bodied, then you can't get food stamps without working.
Hey, love, not hate, makes America great.
What do you think about my tombstone?
Rest in peace, open borders.
Yeah. Like death, like they just killed open borders in this country with this administration, right?
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, so let me break it down for you. Basically, today we're talking about the things that the Trump administration is killing.
Are you getting this? Come on. If you're going to talk to me, get this.
We got it. So what does that mean to you?
Do not talk. Do not engage.
Okay.
Do not.
It's very convenient. Make sure you're shooting this. It's very convenient to pick on immigrants, people who are fleeing. There are people who are coming here from South America,
Right.
from their ancestral homes. When I say ancestral, I mean before Columbus. Now you're going to ask yourself a question. What's driving people to want to leave their homes where their families have lived there for thousands of years, and they can't live there because of gun violence, because of drug violence, and it's because to supply the drug market in the United States. The guns are coming from the United States.
Okay.
So the United States is causing the turmoil.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And in addition to that, they are unable to live there. And you think these people are your enemy. They come here to work. You know,
all this, I'm not talking about any people. I'm saying rest in peace, open borders. I didn't say rest in peace, any certain person. So why are you against open borders dying?
You asked me a question.
Well, you're making false statements about what my sign implies. I can tell you what it implies.
No. I'm trying to get to the cause of what you're so concerned about.
What am I concerned about?
You're concerned about a bunch of immigrants coming into the United States.
Well, I'm concerned about what? Immigrants?
Okay.
Illegal immigrants. Are you concerned about people coming over unvetted in an open border? Do you think the border should be open?
You know, I think you really need to look at the root cause.
That's not my question. Do you think our border should be open?
Well, I'm not talking with you then. Thank you very much.
All right. So it's just yes or no. Do you, because like Trump administration, he killed the open border. There no more open border policy. That's not what's going to happen. He fixed it with executive orders, and now we have record levels of deportations in the first chunk of someone's presidency. Obama still holds the record for deporting illegal immigrants. So Trump will probably get there one day. We'll see what happens. But do you think our borders should be open?
I think that you are taking a very complicated situation.
Well, I mean, I think no.
Simple.
Do you think we should have laws about people being vetted before they come in our country?
They are. Okay.
That's the problem, though, is that there's people, because of our open border policies with the what would impeaching do? He's been impeached twice, right?
But this time he's going.
So what happens the third time? Hey, how are you? Do you like mine? It says, rest in peace, open borders. Trump killed open border policy.
Well, you know what? I remember that there was a bill in Congress that had both Democratic and Republican support to close the open borders. And Trump said, do not vote for it.
Okay.
And therefore, we still had open
Oh, you mean the
border.
bill that jumped in all kinds of stuff that has nothing to do? Please don't pull him away. We're having a nice conversation.
He's my husband.
No.
Okay.
Stop.
So we see who wears the pants here, right?
Pardon me?
You see who wears the pants here, right? She's got you locked down, doesn't she?
Oh, I don't know.
But that's okay, right? She's a strong woman.
I wouldn't have married her if she wasn't a strong woman.
Absolutely. You wouldn't have married her if she didn't have you locked down.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
So
this is absolute nonsense because
did Trump kill the open border policy?
The bill was there in Congress. It was negotiated by both sides, and Trump stepped in. I think it was in November of 2023.
Okay. So you're going to blame him when he wasn't even the president?
Vote for it. Republicans do not vote for it.
How is that Trump's fault?
Republicans did not vote for it.
Okay. So anyway, with that being said, you know when they do bills like that, they could solve the problems with the executive branch. Like the president could solve the border problem.
Yes.
But the issue, so then why didn't Biden do it?
Even though
why did they need a bill?
That he's done it legally to do that.
So why did Trump figure it out with an executive order, but Biden and Harris needed a bill to do it? Their hands were tied, they said.
Well, I don't know that executive order has passed muster, in the court system yet.
Okay. So why is it
using the military along the border? That flies against over 200 years of United States history.
Absolutely. Sure, certainly does. So are you concerned at all with who might be coming over unvetted?
I'm not concerned that people try to come over. I am, of course, happier that there's very few people coming over now. I don't.
Oh, you're happy with Trump's policy.
I don't like the reason that he has taken people who came across and transferred them to basically a hellacious prison in El Salvador.
Who are you talking about?
I do think that was a very good thing to do.
Who are you talking about?
That flies in the face of what's right here, habeas corpus, which was signed by King John in the year 1215, and every British dependency after that said basically, you have the right to see the evidence against you. And Trump has decided that no, you don't have the right to see the evidence.
Are you talking about Kilmar?
That is enshrined in the Constitution.
Do you want one of her buttons, by the way?
Hi.
You want to come for a walk with me?
Pardon me?
No, we're talking about habeas corpus. This is one of my favorite things to... We're having a good time. I'm learning about habeas corpus.
I want to show you something. Come here.
All right, well, let's go look then. Come on, let's go look.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Here. Do you want another button I made?
No, I really don't.
Okay. So you like Trump's border policy then?
No, I don't like
Well, you said he's getting the job done, and you're glad that fewer people are coming over. That man was actually having a conversation with me and was actually expressing that Trump has done, you know, a good job, and he's glad that less people are coming over unvetted. And she just swings them away from me. The people that make them look smarter, they don't want them to talk to me. It's weird. It's like they want to look like goobers. That's your wife, right? She's holding a sign that says, "Here lies bodily autonomy." What do you think about the bodily autonomy for the child in the womb? Do you have any opinions on that? You're
Not that
well.
I'm going to express.
No?
Nope.
Do you think that the person in the womb has bodily autonomy?
Do I think what?
A person in the womb has bodily autonomy.
It's not a person.
Excuse me.
It's not a person yet.
It's not a person?
No, legally, it's not a person yet.
Right, well, legally, black people weren't people either at one point, so the law is really, you know, iffy on that one. But they are people, just like people in the womb are people. What else would they be? If it's not a person,
Fetuses.
okay?
They're fetuses.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, who are you with?
who are you with?
Yeah, I'm here by myself.
Me too. If it's not a person, it's just a fetus. A fetus of what?
What about when they're 18 years old? Are they just as important then as they are in the womb?
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, I think everybody's
Are you a
everybody's.
pacifist?
Huh? I don't believe in
pacifist?
violence.
Not at all. So you wouldn't support any war?
Support any war?
Yeah,
No,
you would
I don't.
defund the Department of Defense?
No, I think that Department of Defense, their job is in.
Right?
Well, having a Department of Defense is not the Department of Offense. So
No, it's
Department
actually,
of
it used to be called the
Defense.
Department of War.
Uh-huh.
Back before you were born.
Yeah, I think it's important
And
for
they
people to
changed the
have.
name to
Oh, so
defense,
wait.
yeah?
So would you support me carrying around a firearm in my waistband to be able to defend myself?
I'm not sure about that.
You don't. You want to
have to get
support my
checked-
right
have
to
get
do that?
you mentally checked out first.
Okay. Yeah, would I pass the mental check?
Okay.
So us having a Department of Defense is kind of like me carrying a firearm for self-defense. I think a country has a right to defend themselves, right?
We bomb innocent people.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Larry, you can come back and talk to me. Did you want to tell me what a fetus is, by the way?
You know, if you don't know what a fetus is, I think you should go to a dictionary
It's
or
a person.
encyclopedia and check it out.
Yeah, if you looked at that, it would actually say it's Latin for little person, offspring. That's what fetus means. If you look in a dictionary, that's what you're going to find that it means. A fetus is a person. It's a human person, and that's at the stage of development that that person is supposed to be in. What else would it be if it's not a fetus of a human being? Am I missing something? Because if I'm wrong, I'd love to know. Do you know what a fetus is?
Yeah.
Do you know what a fetus is?
That's what it's all about. That's what.
Do you know what a fetus is? I've been told it's not a person. I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. Like I said, no other content creator is coming to these obscure events, and so I think you should hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because I come to the most unique events out there. I'm the only one doing this type of stuff. I have officially died. Trump administration killed me, and so I am dead, and I'm at my own funeral. And he also killed clinical treatments and liberty and justice for all. And so I hope you're all okay out there. Rest in peace to everybody, and yeah, thanks for watching.